My name is Maija Short. I go by she, her pronouns. I went to Ecuador in the spring of 2023. I had a really good experience, and I made good connections with people in Ecuador and the people I went with, and that was really meaningful to me. I experienced a lot of racial profiling, mostly over service when I was in the province. I was in Puyo. We didn't do much interacting with local people in Quito, but I was interacting with a lot of locals in Puyo, and it was pretty consistent and pretty constant. Specifically for me, my host brother in service, he was about 12, and he had a couple of friends over one evening, and they had been looking at me and kind of whispering, and then my host brother approached me, and he whispered, "My friends don't believe that you're from the US." And I hadn't experienced someone telling me to my face that people don't believe me when I tell them who I am. I feel white. I have a white family. I don't know much about my Vietnamese culture, my heritage, and I don't feel Asian in the way that I felt like people were looking at me as. Getting racially profiled constantly wasn't something that I had ever anticipated, and it was hard because I would try to talk with other people about my experience in hopes that I would get some form of validation, but I think I would often get dismissed. Be like, "Sorry, that's just Ecuadorian culture." Yes, you are interacting with people of this community more than you would if you go on another college or school's semester abroad program, but you exist in a bubble, a very safety net bubble. And it's not a bad thing, but I think it's a bit of false advertisement. It was a curriculum made by white people for white people. So for people who aren't straight, white, able-bodied, mentally healthy, it is going to be a different experience for you. And that's not to say that it's going to be a completely negative experience, but it's not going to be the equally good, equally opportune experience that SST advertises for everyone alike, because that's just not true. Just know yourself and what you know that you can put up with. Knowing what I know now, I think I would still go back and do it again because it was a really good experience, and I'm really glad that I did it, and I feel proud that I did it. There were definitely a lot of positives that I took away from and helped to compensate for the negatives that I experienced. I'm an environmental science major, for example, and I really, really, really enjoyed the geography and the topography. And also, I really, really liked both of my host families. So I'd say meeting people and connecting with people and getting to visit all of the beautiful locations of Ecuador definitely outweighed the negatives that I experienced.